If you're a Wrexham supporter, or simply someone following this incredible story that's been captivating fans around the world, stick with me until the end. Because today's final update might just change the course of the club completely. We're talking about a young striker with a killer instinct, who has already scored 19 goals and may be directly on the radar of Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. But before we reveal that bombshell, yes, the one you saw in the thumbnail, there are two very important stories you need to understand first, because they help piece together the full puzzle for the upcoming season. So, let's get started. News 1. Phil Parkinson might be on the verge of repeating a major mistake with Mo Fall. Let's be honest, there's a warning light flashing inside Wrexham right now, and its name is Mo Fall. Manager Phil Parkinson might be just one step away from making the same mistake that cost the club a great talent last season. And all signs point to history repeating itself. Remember what happened with Sam Dolby? A young striker, good presence in the box, great instincts. And yet, he was barely played. Hardly got any minutes, didn't get a real chance to prove himself, and in the end, off he went to Dundee United. And what happened there? He shone. When given time on the pitch, he delivered. He showed he had what it takes to make a difference. His departure was a direct result of being overlooked, and clearly, Wrexham failed to recognise the talent they had right in front of them. Now, the same story may unfold again, this time with another promising young player, Mo Fall. At just 22 years old, Fall has already shown potential during previous spells. He's got movement, strength, and attacking presence. The issue? He was barely used last season. And now that Wrexham have been promoted to the Championship, and are bringing in more experienced players, some with Premier League experience, his chances may be even slimmer. And here's the crucial point, this isn't just about loaning a player out. If there's no clear plan, no honest conversation about short and medium-term expectations, Fall could simply choose to walk away, just like Dolby did. And Wrexham would once again lose a talent because of poor squad management. There's also a bigger picture here. When the squad is built almost entirely around veteran names, yes, you gain experience, but you stop building for the future. And Mo Fall represents that future. A player who could grow alongside the club, but who needs space and trust to do so. Right now, Phil Parkinson has a major strategic decision to make. Either he finds a way to give the striker minutes and belief, even if that means a carefully structured loan with guaranteed return, or he'll watch history repeat itself, another young prospect thriving somewhere else, far from the racecourse ground. The transfer window is still open. But time is ticking. It's Parkinson's move now. The question is, will he learn from the past, or make the same mistake twice? News 2. Wrexham are willing to spend a fortune on a new role, and it reveals a lot about their ambitious behind-the-scenes plans. Now pay attention, because what I'm about to tell you isn't about a player signing or a striker upgrade, but it might affect Wrexham's future even more. The club has just opened a brand new job vacancy. But not just any job. They're looking for a head of digital content and communications, a strategic role with a salary of up to £97,000 per year. That's nearly £500,000 a year. And if you're wondering what this has to do with football, the answer is everything. Ever since Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought the club, Wrexham has evolved from a traditional Welsh team into a global brand on the rise. They've understood that modern football is about far more than the 90 minutes on the pitch. It's about entertainment, digital presence, storytelling, and that's exactly why they're treating this role so seriously. This new hire will work directly with senior club executives, including a close partnership with Rob Faulkner, Wrexham's Director of Business and Communications. In other words, this isn't a side desk office job, it's a central role in the club's global expansion strategy. The mission? Ambitious. They want someone to build and lead the club's entire digital and content strategy, with a sharp focus on global engagement, audience growth, and commercial opportunities. The goal is to keep fans, whether in Wales, the US, or Australia, constantly connected with the club, watching, cheering, sharing, and consuming all things Wrexham. But there's more. The club knows this isn't an expense, it's a strategic investment. The stronger Wrexham's presence across platforms like social media, YouTube, and streaming, the more commercial partnerships arise, the more exposure the club gains, and the more revenue flows in. Let's not forget, Wrexham is a rare case in football. They've been promoted, still finding their feet in the Championship, but already earning Premier League-level shirt sponsorships, and boasting a solid fan base in the US thanks to the Welcome to Wrexham series and the star power of the owners. But Reynolds and McElhenney know that current success doesn't guarantee long-term stability. If the team were to be relegated, for instance, some of that international spotlight could quickly fade. That's where this new position becomes crucial. Their job will be to keep Wrexham's story alive regardless of results, maintaining that global connection to fans, win or lose. In short, Wrexham is building a serious off-pitch machine. And if this hiring works as planned, the club could soon reach a whole new level of global visibility and influence. On the pitch, the aim is to reach the Premier League. Off the pitch, they're already playing like a top-flight club. News 3. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are eyeing a 19-goal star who could transform Wrexham's attack. Now we've arrived at the most anticipated update in this video, the one on the thumbnail, the title, and the one that could signal a whole new direction for Wrexham's attack. The club has their eye on none other than Nathan Lowe, the young Stoke City striker. Despite being only 19 years old, his numbers are already turning heads. During the first half of the 2024-25 season, while on loan at Walsall, Lowe scored an impressive 15 goals in just 22 matches. A grown-up performance from a teenager, proving he has natural instincts, personality, and real potential. But things didn't go as planned. In January, Stoke, after losing striker Tom Cannon, recalled Lowe from loan. But instead of riding the momentum, they barely used him. He made just 5 starts for the rest of the season, and his development hit a wall right when he needed consistent minutes most. And that's where Wrexham comes in. With their recent promotion to the Championship and an ongoing squad overhaul, Wrexham are on the lookout for explosive young talent. Stephen Fletcher is confirmed to be leaving, and the future of Paul Mullin remains uncertain. That makes attacking reinforcements a top priority, and Nathan Lowe could be the perfect fit. But this isn't about just adding another name to the roster. This would be a different kind of signing, young, hungry, raw talent with the potential to become a standout name in the Championship. Sure, he lacks extensive league experience, but when given the chance, Lowe delivers. There's another key factor at play here. Lowe himself might be looking for a fresh start. A place where he gets game time, support, and a positive environment to grow. And who better to offer that than Wrexham? A club on the rise, with clear ambitions, a strong vision, and run by 2 people who understand storytelling, charisma, and global impact, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. With them at the helm, turning Lowe into a club star isn't unrealistic. It's a smart part of a long-term strategy, both on and off the pitch. So, Lowe's arrival wouldn't just be a signing, it would be a statement. A bold move by a club thinking about the future, the next step, and the consolidation of Wrexham as a team that can nurture talent, win, and inspire fans around the world. Now the question is, will Lowe accept the challenge? And will we see this young star wearing the Red Dragons shirt next season? Because if that happens, we might just witness the birth of a new legend at the racecourse ground. Megaphone outro. So, what do you think? Should Wrexham take the gamble on this young goal machine? Or risk losing yet another promising talent due to lack of vision? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you're enjoying following the club's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Here, you'll stay on top of everything happening at Wrexham, on and off the pitch. See you in the next one.